Good morning, students of class 10. We'll continue our poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. And we have discussed and we have talked about first, second, third stanza. We have talked about the tiger which is in the zoo. He keeps on walking inside the cage. He was quite angry. He could not go out. And in the second, we have read about or discussed about the tiger used to roam when he is free. Tiger, when he is free in the forest, in the wild, he used to roam around, wait in the water hole for the ambush. When the plump and fat deer moves, stalks, the tiger used to hunt the plump deer. And in the third stanza we have talked about sometimes the tiger used to visit come out from the forest and come at the edge of the forest near the village, and used to show his white fangs terrorizing the villagers and the farmers and so on when he is in the wild. But now we are talking that the tiger is not in the wild. Now he is in the cage. He is caught and put in the cage in the zoo. So we are talking about that. Now let's go to the stanza 4. Let me read out the stanza 4. But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring the visitors. Stanza 5. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. He is so helpless. He is not free. Let's begin now. But he is locked in a concrete cell. He is supposed to be in the wild, but now he is locked in a concrete cell. It's a room, a big room. It was enclosed by walls, and in front there is a bar of iron bar. So now he is locked. His strength behind bars. When he is in the wild, he can use his strength. But now he is behind the bars or inside the concrete cell. He cannot use his strength. Day by day he is getting weaker and weaker. He is losing his strength to hunt, to run, to move around. His strength behind bars. He is losing his strength. Stalking the length of his cage. Stalking, move with anger. He can move around the cell only. He cannot go outside. So he is quite angry, and he is walking. He is pacing. You can say that he is pacing inside the concrete cell. He is quite angry, and he is ignoring the visitors. Ignoring means not to pay any attention. Visitors used to come and watch and see the tiger, but he never looks at them. He is ignoring them, ignoring the visitors. Why? Because he is upset, he is sad, as well as he is angry. He is not free. He is locked behind the bars, iron bars, and in a concrete cell. Stanza 5. He hears the last voice at night. When the visiting hours finishes, all the visitors will leave the zoo, and the gates will be closed. And as usual, he used to sit there staring at the stars. Look with a fixed eye. Look for a long time without a wink. He used to hear the last voice at night. What was This sentence means, the last voice means the patrolling cars and the patrolling policemen or the guards who used to patrol around the Jew. He used to hear their voice. The sound of the patrolling cars and the sound of the guards or the policemen he used to hear. That was the last voice or a sound he hears. The patrolling cars, you can see that the last voice at night was the sound of a patrolling car. Everything becomes quiet and silent. During the day, many visitors used to come and visit, and there would be a lot of noise and commotions and hustle and bustle. But now, at night, everything becomes silent and quiet. Only thing he hears the patrolling, the sound of the patrolling cars and the policemen or the guards. And stare with his brilliant eyes. His eyes are brilliant, shining, always longing and hoping to go out, wishing to go out. But alas, he could not go out. So he stares, he looks, keep a long look with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. The stars were shining, and he used to look at the stars. He could not do anything except staring at the stars. So he is really upset. It's a very sad thing that we should not keep these animals in this way. They are free to live, they are free to move around. So for human pleasure, for human happiness, these animals are suffering. So now we have learned about this poem, the tiger in the zoo and the tiger in the wild. There is a contrast. The poet has given us the differences. What does a tiger do when he is in the wild? And what happens when he is locked behind the bars? He is upset, angry, and always longing to go out, come out from there. He must be thinking about his home, his friends, relatives, about the place, but he is so helpless. His strength behind the bars, his strength day by day decreases. He cannot use his strength. So this is all about the poem. In our next class, we will continue our lesson 3, the first flight. It also has got 2 parts. We'll continue in our next class. Keep on watching every day. And I have already told you, you rotate the mobile phone while watching the video, so you can read what is written on the board as well as you can hear clearly. So that's all for today, and we'll meet in the next class. Thank you for watching the video. Stay safe at home.